Hello, civil engineers. This is John from Civil Center, and welcome to our channel. As we know, Civil Center is continuously working with the vision to guide civil engineering student and professional, and for that, we keep making videos on different topics and on different software related to civil engineering field. So, why I am live today? Today, we are going to discuss about how a civil engineer can make his career as a consultant. Okay, as you can also see back in the poster, that build your career as a consultant. So we are going to discuss each and everything that a consultant do and how you can also make your career as a consultant. Okay, so let's see how many of the viewers have joined me so far, and according to that we will proceed now. And let me know, guys, how much you are interested for this session, because the amount of interest that you are going to show, according to that we are going to discuss about your various career opportunities over here. And how you can show your interest, you can simply just hit the like button over here. Okay, so hello viewers. Okay, so like this you can also simply leave your comment over here. Okay, so we have one George with us. So hello George, how are you doing? And George, if you are a civil engineer, then tell me that what is your vision in life? What is your goal in life? Do you want to be a in a particular field of civil engineering, or overall you want to be a consultant? So what is your vision and goal? You can simply tell me that over here in this session, and I'm going to answer you what will be better for you. Now, by the time George is answering and all of other viewers are joining me, let me tell you a few basic things that a civil engineer is doing out there. So, civil engineers are basically famous among their relatives just because they can build a house, right? So, what are the things that are needed to build a house? So I'm just going to talk about the residential building over here in this session, but you can also relate the same things for the commercial buildings and for the different structures that you can see, even the like different architectural models that are there. Even as a civil engineer you can also make a scope in that. Okay, now over here let's see. So we can see over here that we have with us George. Now we have the next person over here is Nagadarshini Pandya. Okay, hello Nagadarshini, and guys, if you think that this session is going to help you with a lot of knowledge about the consultancy, then you can hit the like button, because that will motivate me to stay longer during this session. Now, as a civil engineer, you are expected to plan a building. Now, when I say plan means what? Plan means that if you are looking at a building from the top, then you should know where the walls are placed, where is the particular room, what is the arrangement of the room. All you have to make in a 2D format, that is known as plan. Plan means basically the top view. Okay, so being a civil engineer, you must know how to do the planning, because if you are a civil engineering student, then the moment you pass out, there will be a number of relatives who will ask you, just make my plan. Okay, even from my personal experience I'm saying, because one of my uncle is insisting me to make his plan. Okay, however, his vision of building his house is not anywhere near in this 2 to 3 years, but still he is willing to make a plan. Why? Because his nephew is a civil engineer. So like this, a lot of civil engineers are also out there and your relatives will ask you to make a plan. And just because you are a civil engineer, you are expected to do so. So it's not like if it is not being taught in your college, you should not know that, or you are a civil engineer, you must know all these things. So I hope you can relate to this. And okay guys, if you can relate to this thing, if it has also happened to you in the moment you passed out of your college, then hit the like button and let's move to the next thing. So planning is important, then the designing is also important. And being a civil engineer, like you must know how to design at least a residential building. However, if you can design a commercial building, if you can also design a steel structure, that is a lot better than what is expected from you. But designing a residential building, that is a basic thing that you must know, because all your friends and relatives and even a lot of persons in your locality are relying on you, that okay, this person is a genuine person and he can design my building, he will give me an economical way of building or constructing my house or my dream home. Okay, so there are a lot of people that are relying on you. Okay, so you must know how to design that building. Okay, now the next thing that as a civil engineer you are expected to do, basically this is expected from the like architects, but as a civil engineer you must also know how to visualize a building. Okay, now to visualize a building, that is a way of thinking whether the things that you are providing in your plan and your in your structure drawing after the construction, will that also look good? Because as a client, what anyone will expect with you, you will give him a complete solution, and the person who can give him the complete solution is the consultant from him. Otherwise you are just an architect. Okay, so over here you can see, if you are visualizing a building, then you can know, okay, this building is strong enough as per my calculations, but will it look good? Because my client is also expecting a building that looks good and is capable enough to bear all the loads that will be applied to it in future. Then comes the next portion. Every client is coming to you with a budget. Okay, then being a civil engineer, you must know how much of the budget is there with the client and how much this project that he is willing me to just design will cost to him. So for that you must know what is estimation and what are the different things that we need to take into consideration. So what is the length of the project, what is the number of labors that will be needed on the site, what is the quantity of the material that will be needed on the site, and how long we can stock a material. Should I just import all the materials if I'm getting it at cheap rates in the beginning of this project, or should I just go for demanding just a little bit, or you can say just a part of the material? And why we have to just keep all these things, why we can't stock each and everything? All the concepts should be there in your mind, and when the client is questioning you, you must be able to answer whatever he is asking. So guys, this is the way a civil engineer can be a consultant. That means he is not just designing the building, he is not just planning the building, he is not just making the 3D model or making the estimate or bank estimate, or he is not just creating the budget, he's also dealing with the client. So dealing with his client is the most crucial portion where a consultant fails. Okay, so being a consultant, you must know how to interact with your clients. That means how you can deal with him, how to take his requirements, how to modify those requirements if it is profitable for your client. So you need to think on the basis of your client and not just on a like any random bookish theory. So you need to learn what are the practical aspects of your theoretical knowledge. So how you can do that, that is the main question over here. Now if the question is also there in your mind and this question is relating relatable to you, then you can hit the like button and we will go ahead in this session. Okay, so let's see if we have any other participants who is asking anything. So we have Abu Saad with us now. His question is BE versus BTech. Okay, BE versus BTech is a totally different question from it, because both the percentage, it is almost the same thing, be it the in bachelor of engineering or bachelor of technology. Okay, if you are learning a civil engineer and willing to make your career as a consultant, then that is not creating any kind of a difference, because that just depends upon what opportunity you are which university you are joining and which locality is it. According to the locality and everything, they are naming this in a different format, but the course curriculum and everything are almost same. Okay, So that depends. The difference is just in the name, basically on the broader perspective, and the course curriculum are almost the same, so there is not very much of difference in that. Okay, now next question from you guys. So guys, just try to make this session interactive by asking questions, and keep asking that. Okay, now if you think that this is going to help you out, then you can also just simply ask it over here now. Okay, the hit the like button and also share it with your friends and colleagues. Now the next thing that we need to know, okay, we need to know a few more things, like if you are making the plan, then what are the different things? Are you just able to draw the lines and you are giving it to your client? No, it doesn't work like that. You need to learn how to take the requirement of the client, okay, and according to that requirement, how you can plan a building, also keeping the vastu into the consideration. And you will also have to ask your client like how much of the portion of the building you want to prepare according to, or you can say the construct according to the vastu. And because if you are properly following the vastu, then obviously there will be a little bit of the land wastage, and the client may or may not agree to that. So you need to ask each and everything to your client. Then if you are making a 3D model, then your client will should be satisfied, okay, whether you whatever the 3D model you are giving, he must be satisfied. Okay, so you need to have a little bit of the research according to his background, according to the locality. So what are the different things that we need to know before actually handing over any particular project to the clients? That is the most important question. Then when it comes to the designing, you are the owner over there, because you are a civil engineer, then it is all in your hand, and you need to take care of just one thing, that whatever design you are giving it to him, that must be safe and that must be economical. Okay, because he is also having the contract, and if he's coming to you, he's paying you some money, then you, if he's paying you just 10,000, then you must try to save his at least 1 lakh rupees. Okay, so that should be your vision while doing with it. If some client is coming to you for the estimation, then you must prepare the accurate estimate, and if something is lagging, then you can also monitor his project, okay, whether the everything, like all the construction steps are being followed in the right sequence or not. If it is like his project is getting delayed by something, then how it can be managed. Like being an estimator, your job is not just to prepare the bank estimate and give it to your client so that he can just borrow the loan from the bank. No, you are also responsible to plan his project. Obviously you can charge for it, and if your client is agreeing to pay on it, then you can go for it. So even the as an estimator, you will learn a lot of things. Now how you can learn a lot of things, and because I have explained so many things, and if you have not learned in all these 4 years of the college, then how you can learn now? So that is the most important question. And let's see. But if you are having another question over here, okay, what is vastu, on what base vastu is made? Okay, so Abu Saad is asking another question over here. So okay, Abu, I will just tell you about the vastu over here, and then I will come back to my question, like how you can learn all these things. Okay, so about the vastu is a science. Okay, and what is it used for? It is used for placing the rooms. Now it is a science based on the direction of the wind flow in any particular area. Okay, now when it comes to vastu, then you can also see that a lot of pandits are all there already there, okay, who are just making the now. Why how they know that? Because they have their methodologies of placing the houses or like particular room on any house. Like we call these rooms as the building components, like the toilets, stairways, rooms, and then the hall. Where should all these things be? Where should be the entrance? Everything is there, and we have to consider the vastu according to it. So it means the vastu is a science of placing the building components in a particular direction, and that is based upon the direction of the wind flow in particular area. Like in India, we are following the same vastu from the north to the south. Okay, now uh, the next question of Abu Saad over here is, on what basis vastu Vastu is made? So I've already answered that. That is based upon the direction of the wind flow. Now, I will. If you want to learn more about the Vastu, then on the Instagram page of Civil Center, you will see that Manav sir has gone live a lot of times, and he has already uploaded a lot of videos on Vastu. So if you want to learn about Vastu, then go ahead and follow the Civil Center on Instagram, and there you will learn a lot of things about Vastu. Okay, and I guess everything will be covered over there because the series has already been completed, so you can just go ahead and check it out. Okay, now guys, if you are finding this session useful, then hit the like button, and let's discuss the next thing over here. So I'm just going to share my screen over here, and I will tell you about the different things. So basically, we are going to offer you a combo pack for this all things that I have discussed just now. And in this, we are going to learn AutoCAD for drafting, STAAD Pro for designing, SketchUp for 3D modeling, Lumion for rendering, and Excel for estimation. Now, what are the features of this course? We will learn 5 softwares in one course, and all the sessions will be pre-recorded in a course, and the number of videos will be more than 200. So you are going to get more than 200 pre-recorded video tutorials in which we are going to cover each and everything that is there in this course, like G+1 building planning, design, 3D modeling, and estimation. Okay, now you will also get to work on the practical project. So it will not be like, okay, I'm just working on any random projects and it is not helping me out. No, friends, you all get to work on the practical projects, and all the sessions that are recorded over here, those are covering the projects that were assigned to us by our clients. Now you will also get the doubt clearing sessions by the experts, and where you can ask for it, you will be added to the WhatsApp groups. From there you can ask all your doubts. Now if you are just having a course inside, then you can see we will learn about the client interaction, then the conceptual planning, vastu consideration, real life constraints, that means how to deal with the real life problems, that will be covered over here. Then the positioning and orientation of the columns, rendering of a 3D model, market trend analysis, bar bending concepts, and the what is the bar bending schedule for each and every structural member, that will be covered. And we will also learn about how to prepare the structural drawing. So if we are talking about the outputs, then the outputs will be in the AutoCAD. You will learn the drafting of a 2D plan and the drafting of the structural drawing. In the SketchUp, you will learn how to prepare a 3D model of a 2D plan. In the STAAD Pro, you will design the building. You will and for the structural members like the slab, then the staircase and the footing, you will learn the manual methods. Then in Lumion, you will learn how to take out the render of the 3D model that you have just created in SketchUp. Then you will go to Excel, and there you will prepare the bank estimate, and each and everything, you can say the detailed estimate will be prepared by yourself only, and the process has already been uploaded in the form of video tutorials. So you will get the access to all the video tutorials on your Google Drive. So we have uploaded each and everything over there, and your mail ID will get access to each and everything. As soon as you make the payment for it, our team will contact you, and they will give you the proper knowledge of each and everything. So if you want to join this series of combo packs, or you can say the series of all the knowledgeable skills, then you can simply go ahead and check out the description, and I will also add the link in the comment section itself, so you can easily find it out. If you are having any kind of difficulty, then here is my number. You can just WhatsApp me on this number, or you can also mail us on this number, and our team will definitely contact you. Okay, so guys, that was all for today. See you in the next live session. Till then,